Yeah, and every client is different, aren't they? They've got different thought processes around money. They've got different targets they're trying to achieve. So what I'm hearing from you is, rather than create overwhelm of, no, you've got to open all these accounts, you've got to do this money, you've got to do that, you've actually tried to take the overwhelm away from them and do one step at a time, but also then create some buffers in the pots so that they've got peace of mind that this money is staying in there. There's always going to be that there. So if something unexpected or a bill that's been forgotten about suddenly appears, the money's there to cover it.
Oh, I totally. I start off with, and even on introductory calls, just have a separate bank account for your tax.
Yeah.
Leave it at that. And then you can grow it. I had one client that came up, they put a fun account in because they just didn't like the idea of taking the money out of the business. I'm like, well, fine, but just how about that money you just put into another business account? And if you don't need to touch it, you know, at the end of the year, I can say, I told you so, and then you can take it out. But at least you don't have that panic, because I think sometimes, I don't know, I think we can put too much pressure on ourselves to do this, that, or whatever. And sometimes it needs time to bed in. And if it's kept comfortable and baby steps, I think people make better progress than if they just go mental, create millions of accounts. And I think sometimes the Profit First, I've always found this a bit of a challenge, is people sometimes to go into it and they're not in the best of shapes already.
Yeah.
You know, it's almost like actually things are quite tight and there's a big tax bill that is looming that they haven't got the money for. So I think sometimes you have to kind of break it down, or, well, this is what we're going to do. And even if you do have to go down the, you know, the uncomfortable routes of maybe breaking some of the rules in order to get to where you want to be, you know, maybe there is a time to pay agreement with HMRC or something else, but you kind of factor it in and say, okay, that's not a problem, but this is how we're going to get this to work and get things into a better shape. And it might take a year, it might take 2 years, but then you're there.
Yeah, and I think that's the clever part with Profit First, isn't it?